wanted to have fun with you over here with the science experiments. So learning doesn't have to stop when the kids get home from school. There are some really cool science experiments that you can do right in your own kitchen.
They're easy, and best of all, the kids can really get engaged in them. So today we've got one of the mommy bloggers demonstrating a few of those.
All right,
you
Nicole,
do have 3 here, right?
Yeah.
I do.
And hey, Liam, how are you? 4 years old. What a cutie. Now, was this his idea, Mommy?
It was my idea. I homeschool him for preschool, so I'm always looking for ideas of things to do and try to limit the TV time.
Yep.
So.
Right. So what is this one here? Because he was kind of telling me, but
this one here is called absorption, and everything that you need to do it, you have in your kitchen. The clear cups, paper towels, and we use a little bit of food coloring, just the primary colors. So we started with red and yellow, and then blue on the outside. We added the paper towels, and there was just water in the other ones. So the food coloring in the water traveled up, and it dumped the water in the other ones. So we've made orange, green, and purple.
So it's teaching them what colors go together.
Exactly.
So you're saying, so you start with a dry paper towel, and then and then it absorbs, which is the lesson, and then it dumps that water into the next one.
And these two meet, and so the red and the blue mix and made purple. And these two mixed and made orange.
And you probably just start with a lot of water. I mean, really get them wet, right?
The cups, the paper towels are dry. The cups just about a third of the way full.
Like soak up, yeah.
I'm really fascinated by this. I can't picture this. So that they start dry, and then they really.
Yes, this cup was empty to start with.
Gotcha. So they're cool for adults too.
Yeah,
clearly.
And this is good. I also have a 2-year-old, so we do this with him, and then I think this one would be good for school-age children as well. And this one probably takes the longest out of the experiments. So
right, I was going to say because you have to kind of sit.
Yeah, they have to be a little bit more patient.
What about this next one here?
This one is one of his favorites. We do this all the time, many different ways. It's called fizzy eruptions. So we started with, he squirted some food coloring on the bottom, just going to cover it with some baking soda. And again, this is all stuff you have in your kitchen.
Right, Liam, are you going to take over?
He is. He's got vinegar and a syringe.
Okay.
And you squirt it. Okay, go ahead and squirt it in.
Oh.
And it erupts. The acid in the base reacts, and you get to see the chemical reaction because of the food coloring.
That is
so
so
you can just keep doing it.
Go for it. Have a good time.
If you want to take it outside, or if you have boys, you can also do it with a squirt gun for a little bit of fun. Wouldn't recommend doing that inside.
Right, okay.
Keep going, buddy.
It'll probably squirt
droppers, anything you can find in your kitchen, really.
Okay. Or you could just kind of pour it in there and then.
Or you can pour it in there. Do you want to pour some in there, buddy?
Yeah, let's see it, Liam. He's like, no. He's like, Mommy, I've seen what this does. There we go. We'll get the big reaction.
Wow.
How cool. You're
really
the coolest
neat.
mom ever. Yeah. All right, and then our third one.
We get to try this one, Mel.
Yeah, you guys are going to do this one. This one's called Magic Milk Colors. And I recommend using whole milk or reduced fat milk because the experiment hinges on the fats and the proteins in the milk. So the more fat, the better. We added a few drops of food coloring. This is dish soap. So just take a Q-tip, dip one end in the dish soap, and then touch it to the food coloring.
Okay. Ready, people? Ready? The magic's happening?
Oh! Isn't that cool? So it's the molecule.
Oh, no, it is turning.
It does.
So so you started with the 4 different colors, and then they're all going to.
And it mixed a little bit just from moving the table. But
that's so neat.
Look, I'm making some islands.
You made an island? So creativity at its best, impressing even the 4-year-olds all the way up to the 20-somethings and the 30-somethings.
There you go. All age group.
Yeah, so if you want to learn more about the fun experience, head over to Jack's mom's blogs.
And Nicole posted a whole list, including one perfect for exploring textures and how things melt.
Good job, Liam. High five.
Give her a high five, buddy.
Water.
Okay, you tell me all about your land.
So into this.
Yes.
The TV is not even a distraction.
I get it. I love it. All right, so remember our social media question of the day. We asked some questions, especially this one about the parent who tried to make an example of their kids online as an experiment. So we're going to hear some of those answers right now. Okay, so Jessica says, everyone needs to mind their own business to how others choose to raise their children unless a child is being abused. Again, mind your business.
All right, so Sarah says this reaction proved the mother's point. Kids just don't get it.
Pam says, I am sick of the internet being used for punishment for their kids or so-called, let's see how many likes I can get to go to Disney or class experiments, etc. The internet is no way to flaunt your kids. Every time we log on, we are all possible victims of something. It is a cruel, and she said, net we live in.
And Jimmy says internet users went too far. Mom was doing the right thing. Too many disrespectful kids out there these days. If more parents punish their kids this way, we'd all be better off.
All right, and Susan said, yes, I do think that the mom should be punished. This is a form of child abuse, she said. She has learned a little bit too early. And Samantha then says what?
I think the mom proved her point. Her daughter will probably think twice before she posts a picture that may be inappropriate for the internet. I applaud the mom. So can we talk about what we think?
Yeah, go for it. What do you think?
Well, I think it was okay. I don't think it's child abuse or anything. I mean, I do get annoyed with the like this so my kid can go to
Right.
Disney. I do understand that because that's just giving the internet too much power.
I just think when you put things out there, you open yourself up to so much scrutiny.
And I wouldn't want my kid's face to be out there to keep
yeah.
sharing my kid's face. No, thank you.
I mean, I get it, and I at first I was like, oh, well, that's a great idea, but then once the response, you just never know how people are going to react to what you're doing. So if you are doing something personal in your home, you just got to be ready for whatever it is people say. All right, well, safe and sound this morning, these 3